Race fans, you are tuned in to Gravity Throttle Racing, and we have a whole new race to begin.
Why is Billy getting attacked by those dinosaurs?
Oh yeah, he's getting chewed up and spit out because of the way he commentated during the Evo tournament.
Oh really? I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, well those dinosaurs, Benny and Alex, didn't think so.
I heard our producers didn't like it either.
And neither did I. Race fans, my name is Aaron Tate.
And this is Richard Gere. We have 24 Baja Bisons, and we're going to introduce you to the first group.
You're looking at, from Spirit of 64 Racing, we have Scooter driving that beautiful white and gold Baja Bison. Scooter had the overall fastest time, and he holds the pole. Next up from Cloaked After Dark is Marie Mapelli.
Oh, I love that name. You know, Latin for Marie is Star of the Sea.
Haha, but in French, her name means bitter. Next up, 905 Diecast, you all know him, the Crazy Canuck.
Did you hear that he brought 3 Mini Coopers? One for Billy and one for Harvey, and one for the gorilla.
And a helicopter for Mo.
What a lucky guy.
Finally, race fans, this is GTR Racing, and we've got Greg, 007 with a rabbit. He must be suave and lucky. And these are your 4 competitors.
Before the race begins, we want to let you know there are 6 groups in total, and they will be racing in an 8-round race with scoring of 4, 3, 2, and 1. And there's the green light. Off we go. On the outside is Scooter. He's falling behind a bit, but Greg has the lead in lane 3, and nicely done is Marie on the Joker lane coming around. A little slow up by Greg. He is backwards, and of course, we know that the Baja Bison does well backwards. Greg has the lead, and here comes Marie in second place. Scooter is in third. They're heading around the Big U, and I see Crazy Canuck in the background. Here comes Greg, first place for him. Marie takes second, and oh my goodness, that was too close.
And race fans, here we go. Are you tracking? Everyone clears the jump just fine, but you can see Jurassic Park, that's the Crazy Canuck, fall behind a bit. And there's some good drifting. You do see a little slow up from Spirit of 64 Racing. But over the train bridge jump he goes, and here come the trucks, single file down runway 3. Crazy Canuck is further behind, but it's really impressive how he catches up. And race fans, they tie. Therefore, third place for Scooter and Crazy Canuck. They each have 2, and Greg leads with 4 after race 1 is done.
That was fantastic. All 4 trucks finished the race. Race fans, it's now race 2, and Greg's on the outside. Scooter's here closest to us. Let's keep our eyes as the lights are green, and wow, what a jump start by Marie Mapelli. And look at that, there goes the Jurassic Park man, Crazy Canuck, with a wonderful drift. He's stretching that lead. Greg's not too far behind, but love how fast they're going and around. Onto runway 3. Oh, what a collision. Scooter bullies his way, or maybe bisons his way past Greg into second place, and there's first place for Crazy Canuck. And second, third, and all 4 trucks finish once again.
Let's take a look from the overhead camera and watch the new angle. Look at that great drifting by both trucks, but it's Scooter that manages to pull ahead of Marie Mapelli. Even still, Scooter is only able to catch up to Greg and does a wonderful job passing him on runway 3. The trucks, single file, go down, and none of them tip over. Crazy Canuck and Greg are tied with 6 after 2 races.
I'm beginning to think that the 2 that are going to advance are the ones that are going to take advantage of the catbird seat. And right now, Marie Mapelli with Cloaked After Dark is there, and there we go. Over the jump, Marie's right up there next to, and it's nice to see Spirit of 64 racing up there as well, but look at Marie. A good drift, gets a hit from Crazy Canuck, and has the lead once again, pulling out ahead. Ooh, there's some debris on the track, but Marie is well ahead of the other drivers, and this is going to be nice if she can get 4 points. I see 2 other drivers in the background. Marie comes down for first place. It's Crazy Canuck in second, and Scooter takes third.
We're going to have to review the instant replay and see what happened to Greg. Crazy Canuck collides with Marie, but they continue on. Now, let's keep our eyes on the Joker lane as we see Spirit of 64, Scooter, pull ahead of Greg, and there's where Greg got stuck. Also, debris on the track slows up Crazy Canuck. He comes through, though, and manages to stay in second place. Here comes Scooter. What a nice straight ride down runway 3, but not enough to overtake Crazy Canuck with a second place finish. He now owns the lead at 9.
Aaron, it's a very close competition so far. And we've got Marie Mapelli on the outside, and Scooter now has the catbird seat. Remember, him being the high seed on the pole, that's the most favorable lane. Here we go. Scooter's got a great start. He's looking good. Greg pulls up next to him again. And Greg has been quite effective through the snow, but I'm watching Crazy Canuck pull ahead on the Joker lane. And Scooter has a good lead on over the bridge. There he goes. There goes Marie Mapelli over the bridge, but I think Scooter's going to come out in the lead. Oh, my goodness, what a big collision. What happened there? Oh, and there... Okay, so now we've got Crazy Canuck in first, Greg in second. Scooter has fallen behind a bit, and Greg pulls in and finishes in first. Here come the rest of the drivers. Very impressive finish.
And our dog squab sign fell over again. You may have noticed that in the background. Here is some more very impressive drifting. Scooter is backwards and he's ready to take on the challenge. And as he comes around, take a look as Marie Mapelli hits that debris that was left behind in the previous race. And that sends her back to fourth place. That's too bad. I'm quite impressed. With Crazy Canuck and Greg, they finish first and second with a sizable lead over Scooter and Marie Mapelli. As we approach the halftime, it's Greg and Crazy Canuck that are positioning themselves to move on.
Race fans, we're excited to share with you a new halftime.
Welcome to the GTR Halftime Test Drive.
We have asked select builders to send in whatever they want. Look at this beautiful 1988 Ferrari F40.
It weighs just under 58 grams.
And we want to thank Polo Racing. Take a look at the weight distribution, 55% on the aft and 45% on the front.
The body is aluminum and the chassis is also aluminum.
We were quite anxious to get onto Shavano Mountain Raceway, and check this out. It just flew right over the creek jump, but it did slide around and have a little trouble in the snow from time to time. And now, coming around the sharp right turn, it just blew right by that with ease, and it handled the scrambler very well. The time was a little mediocre or average, and so we tried again. Another gorgeous jump over the creek, but as we exited the snow, the front end shimmied again. It slowed down just a little bit, but handled the scrambler and came through with a bit faster time. Now it was time for the outside lane. Anxious to see how this car was going to drift, it made it through the snow with about average speed and came on through, and what a surprise, we found ourselves Tokyo drifting the thing. Let's do that again. Except this time we hope to finish. The cars seem to be handling the snow pretty well. On down the course it came, and we actually posted the fastest time of the day, just over 25 seconds. And we want to show you just how beautiful the F40 will drift if the entry speed is just right. It didn't clock a finish time as fast as we had hoped, but it was time to go and face Flip mano a mano. The Ferrari took off faster than we expected, but notice how it had trouble in the snow, and Flip, who by the way has the record here at Shavano Mountain Raceway, pulled ahead. Look at how the Ferrari still held itself quite well and cruised along. It was keeping up with Flip and accelerated well down onto the runway. Now Flip made a beautiful recovery after almost spinning out. The F40 was able to hold in tow with Flip, but could never pass him.
Thank you, Polo Racing, and thank you, Flip, for being a part of our halftime test drive.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the backwards Bison Bonanza, as one of our viewers commented. Gotta love that. They're off once again. This is race 5, and those of you that know the track know that the two outside lanes, and you're looking at them right now, coming around, gorgeous drifting, and they're backwards, ready to go over the train. That's 2 points for Greg, and 1 point for Scooter. Scooter's pushing right on Greg. There they go down the runway, and here comes Crazy Canuck in the picture. Jurassic Park has really given a scare. And right behind him is Marie. But they're going to come in 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 finish once again.
Relentless. Race fans, these 4 drivers are just relentless. Look at how they carry through over the creek jump. And they are not giving up, holding on to that track quite well. Greg is in the catbird seat and pulls off a very nice drift. And you got to credit Scooter. He doesn't lose a bit. In fact, he's gaining on Greg. And now, here they come onto runway 3. Scooter cannot afford to DNF, and he needs to make up some points. So it's good to see him in second place. And down the scrambler, all the trucks do quite well. Notice how Scooter gets an extra point and a second place finish. He's at 13, Crazy Canuck at 14, but Greg is our leader.
Greg is now on the outside lane, so this will be his second time over the train jump. And of course, Crazy Canuck is in the catbird seat. Oh, we've got a problem with the start gate. A little slow in going. Now that's going to mess things up here as far as their timing over the train. We've had a malfunction. Here they come. That's some good drifting.
Yeah, Richard, I'm getting word from the officials. They were considering restarting the race, and you see Crazy Canuck missed the train there, but they've decided to go ahead and factor in where they would be if it had started on time, and they will award based on that.
Yeah, okay. Well, that is kind of crazy to think about doing. And Crazy Canuck takes first, Greg in second, Marie Mapelli in third, and we've lost Scooter.
Oh, we've lost Scooter, okay. Let's take a look now. That's some great drifting, and these two trucks come around. Greg, you can see Greg missing the train there, but they have factored in where the train would be, and we're being told both of them would have crossed the train no problem based on how long they had waited at the start gate. And now we see where Scooter got stuck around the sharp right turn. Boy, it never pays well to follow too close. Look at how Crazy Canuck, with a first place finish and 2 more points, and Greg have catapulted themselves up to 20 points. 2 races remain.
Marie Mapelli is in the catbird seat. This will be her first attempt over the train bridge and extra points. There we go. Oh, a great start by Crazy Canuck. He has the lead, and there goes Marie. Marie is pulled out ahead, and now let's see how she drifts and spins around, looking quite good. And she's going to get 2 points. Crazy Canuck has 1. It's so critical that Marie finish this race and get 6 points. She's got the lead. Here comes Greg. He just continues to pour it on. He's right in the mix. Marie's going to come through. She takes first. Scooter crashes, but he crosses the finish line, and the dog squab sign falls again.
It begins with Marie Mapelli having a great drift, and she hits the back wall, spins around, but she can't help what's going on with Crazy Canuck. And meanwhile, take a look at how Greg just ricochets around the turn, pulls on ahead in the Joker lane, quite ahead of Scooter, whose chances of moving on have all but vanished. Nicely done on their parts. There's Scooter as he crosses underneath the camera on the runway. Marie finishes in first and does all she can. I think she's still in it. But Scooter, and yes, with a score of 14, his chances have gone bye-bye. Crazy Canuck has the lead with 24.
So, race fans, it really does come down to this. Marie and Greg. Now, Marie Mapelli, she's on the outside lane and will have that opportunity for extra points over the train. She's going to have to make up for... Oh, my goodness. And the gate is stuck again. There they go. And Scooter has a lead. There goes Marie Mapelli, and she falls behind, and Greg is just launching himself quite well. Down the Joker lane, there's a good drift on the part. Oh, he's slowing down, though. Scooter and Marie seems to be slowed up. There is no train. Here comes Greg, and he's going to come down. Oh, and he's challenging Scooter. They're all slowing down. That's going to help Marie Mapelli, but she's in last place as they come around the big U. She is going to have to get ahead of Greg. She does not, and all 4 finish once again.
You know, Richard, someone in the comments had said that the Bisons are a bust, and I'll tell you what, after 8 full races and only 2 DNFs, I'm going to vehemently disagree. This has been one of the most exciting competitions. Now, we do see the train being delayed as all 4 of them get bunched up here around the big U, but as Greg manages to pull on through, he's got the first place, and he has 26. Crazy Canuck has 26. You know, Richard, we've never had 91 points total after 8 races. That is phenomenal.
I couldn't agree with you more. What a day it's been, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad you're with us, and we want to thank you, honestly, for all the comments and encouragement. And somebody needs to get that Jurassic Park Baja Bison away from those dinosaurs.
Next time we see you, we will be back for Group 2 of the Ultimate Evo. Are you tracking?